Hello, I'm the Cat and welcome back to the video. Today I'm going to make a personal challenge to you, the viewer watching this video, because today I'm going to be telling you 7 vague facts about Minecraft that are actually kind of useful that I bet you didn't know before you watched this video. I mean, there's a chance you know 1 or 2 of these things because you're probably the smart type person watching a lot of Minecraft facts, but the truth is I don't think most people, 99.99%, will know all 7 of these fun facts about the Minecraft Better Together or Bedrock update, and that's what I figured today's video would be a fun challenge for. So hopefully you'll enjoy this. If you do enjoy the facts you might not have known, or even this specific like challenge video, please do like it and let me know because it helps out the channel a lot and lets me know you do enjoy this sort of thing and maybe want to see more of it in the future. But let's get straight into it. Please do leave a comment when you finish this video about which facts you did and didn't know. Again, I'm like 99.99% sure that most people won't know all of the facts, but let's get straight into it, shall we? And let's start the very first one here, which is to do with the first version of Minecraft Bedrock. So Minecraft Bedrock is now just Minecraft really for most platforms. More than half of all players that play Minecraft play in a Bedrock version, and this is a shocking fact to most, but even more shocking than that is the fact that it's existed since 2011. So the first version of Minecraft Bedrock launched on August 19th, 2011, and that's probably a fun fact by itself, but the real interesting part is the fact that it only launched on one device. A lot of people know that it launched on Android first, but it was only available on one Android device for a whole month of exclusivity. It was the Xperia Play Edition. So there was when Minecraft wasn't available on the console, it was only available on the PC, it was only available on one other platform, and that was an Xperia Play, which interestingly enough is a Sony product. So yeah, at one point, Minecraft PE and Minecraft Bedrock, the Minecraft we know today, was exclusive to a Sony platform, which is a funny reversal of where we are right now, and it's a fact you might not have known about Minecraft. So if you did know that, then well done. I think most people forget the Xperia Play existed, even though it was a pretty cool phone. Again, it was a Sony console built into a phone, but the second fun fact that you might not have known is the fact that you actually can get a splash potion in Minecraft, like a poison one, or a harming one, or anything like that, or a lingering potion without ever brewing any stuff yourself. So admittedly, this is a little bit like a loophole in the way the game works, or maybe not a loophole, but the opposite. But basically, you can actually put potions in cauldrons. So again, if you've been playing the P for a while and you're really into that late game stuff, you probably did know this. You can put a splash potion in a cauldron, but you might not have ever tried taking it back out again, because you might assume when you take a potion out of a cauldron, it will always turn into a potion like this, because you're filling it up with liquid, right? However, there's a slight weird kind of thing where the cauldron actually remembers what you put in there, which means if you just go to a random cauldron, which you did happen to fill with a splash potion, say this one, oh wait, not this one, say this one over here, as you can see, you can end up with a splash potion of leaping, even though this is just a regular potion, this looks like it's just regular liquid, it somehow turns your potion into a splash potion, which is fun by itself, but it's also fun because if we go to a lingering potion, like this one with the lingering potion of Wither, you can actually get a lingering potion without ever going to a brewing stand. And again, it's a weird little loophole you might not have known about, and it means that you can essentially leave out, 3 sets of potions for someone and let them fill them up themselves, again, in a really weird, kind of strange fashion. However, again, something that you probably are aware of is you can't mix potions in the slightest, because weird stuff happens when you try it. It makes either an explosion, or it makes that happen because, yeah, fun fact stuff. So, yeah, the cauldron can remember what you put in there, and it can always give you what you put back in, back out, and this means you can get splash or lingering potions without ever having to do it. Second fun fact you might not have known. The third fun fact you might not have been aware of is to do with the end cities. So, a lot of people, oh, that's gonna go somewhere bad, but a lot of people go to end cities for a whole bunch of reasons, and basically, they're really late game content. Everyone knows you can find, again, you can find enchanted swords, enchanted armor, and you might think the best stuff you can get from this place are both those things. But what if I said the rarest loot you could get from an end city, even though it might seem like it'd be like a stack of diamonds or, an enchanted diamond sword or something, you might think when you go in here, like the rarest stuff you can find, it's this, but truth be told, the rarest stuff you can find in end city with a just over 1% chance is actually horse armor. That's right, horse armor is rarer than enchanted regular player armor, and even though it seems the opposite in some ways, because you don't really need more than one set of horse armor, diamond horse armor, iron horse armor, and gold horse armor are all just as rare as each other, which again, it's a fascinating fact you might not have known about Minecraft end cities, and indeed loot in general. Horse armor is incredibly rare, but you just don't really want it too much, so it seems less rare, even though it doesn't appear very often. So yeah, the rarest stuff you can find in this version is the horse armor, which is pretty fascinating if you ask me. Let's grab a couple bits of that actually, and move on to the fourth thing you probably don't know about this version of the game, which is actually to do with redstone on this version in general. So again, this is a fairly common fact, but just in case you don't know, redstone on this version makes a redstone cross. It looks like this, which is how it actually works on all the other versions, but it only looks like a cross here for some reason. It's just a little, splash on the other versions, but on this version it's a cross because that's how a redstone dot works. Anyway, the thing about this you might not have known is because most people, when you do redstone stuff, like even really experienced redstone guys, they'll use endstone or they use sandstone as the basis of their, build, so they can see the redstone, because as you can see, redstone looks a bit clearer on this than it does on, say, dirt or stone, and there's reasons for that, and it's basically just a contrast. However, if you want to have the best color, the best chance of seeing your redstone, the best block to place it on is actually green wool, whether it's like lime green wool or green concrete, any green block like this. As you can see redstone crosses and redstone in general so much clearer here than even on white and stuff. And this is just a fun little fact you might not realize, which means if you're going to have a redstone world where you're going to be clearly placing redstone and you want to see the trails, everyone assumes, there's even a world setting in Minecraft called the Redstone Paradise, but the best way to actually do it is to use a light green wool or a green concrete. And again, we don't have custom super flats yet, but we will have them soon on this version, which means that most people are doing it slightly wrong, and even the game developers themselves have a preset which isn't set up the way actual complementary colors and eye colors work, which is again some of you might not know. So redstone is best seen on green backgrounds, not on yellow backgrounds, like is widely known by pretty much every redstone YouTuber I've ever watched. So yeah, the next fun fact that you probably don't know is actually to do with the horse armor we just gathered. Again, look at our lovely horse armor here. It's rare, it's magical, and it's because horse armor doesn't work intuitively. You might assume, because most people never use horse armor, like how often does it really come up? But if you are using horse armor, you don't actually see when you're sat on the horse how much armor the horse armor gives you. So you might assume, like one logically would, that the worst horse armor is gold, the second best is iron, and the third best is diamond. Well, what if I said, for some reason, I'm still not quite sure why this is, but like horse armor works differently to regular armor, and the iron horse armor is the worst, then gold horse armor is better than that. So yeah, that means that on a player, gold armor is objectively worse than iron armor, but on a horse, gold armor is objectively better than regular armor, which means you might think the gold horse armor is here just to make your horse look fancy, but the truth is it has a real use, and again, I thought that was fascinating, and again, it's something most people, I rarely ever see, I see a lot of iron horse armor, I see a lot of, diamond horse armor, but I've never really seen people use gold horse armor besides for decoration, and you should actually be doing it as it turns out. So yeah, gold horse armor is better than iron, and that's a thing you might not have known. The sixth fun fact here is actually to do with sugarcane, and this one's probably, this is more widely known than the other ones, but it is still shocking to me because I tried this so many times on the old version, and again, it shocked me that it works here. If you bone meal sugarcane on this version, it will grow instantly, which means you can, sit here continuously, and you can grow your sugarcane as many times as you like, and it means you can grow up, sugarcane farm instantly if you really want to. And I believe the reason it wasn't necessary in other versions, because you can make it that high already. Like, look, I can place my own blocks to make it that high, but on this version, you can do it even better because you can just use bone meal to do it instead. So yeah, you can have an automatic, sugarcane farm, or like an instant sugarcane farm, where you just do this instantly, and you get a whole bunch of sugarcane. Do you want to do that? I don't know, but I think it's fascinating, and it's a thing you might not have known about this version of the game. So that's 6 fun facts, but there's one final fun fact here, which is vaguely Xbox specific, but again, it's just I guess it's just the fact that this version of the game, Minecraft Bedrock, because it is it's the version they're trying to represent as the whole thing of Minecraft. Did you know that this version of the game actually has exclusive splash screens available? So yeah, the splash screens vary a little bit, but there are 7 of there's dozens of them, and there's a few really interesting ones which don't make sense in all the platforms they're included on. So I checked this, again, this is on Minecraft Xbox, you can see from the buttons, but there actually are splash screens which say a lot of things which don't necessarily make sense here, including touch compatible, which again, there's no way to touch screen on an Xbox as far as I'm aware. It says stuff like, 100% more yellow text, a reference to more yellow text, and the most fascinating thing to me is the fact that it says Minecraft is toilet friendly. So this is a funny joke you might not have known or ever seen, because again, it's like a 1 in 200 or 300 chance of appearing, but it's also not true for Minecraft Xbox, because you cannot play this version of the game in a bathroom, and you might not have known that this version of the game has more splashes, including on the Xbox toilet friendly, which again doesn't make any sense because you can't play this version on a toilet, but I mean, I guess you could try, and that's what counts, right? So there are 7 fun facts about Minecraft. I hope you all enjoyed this video going over each of them. If you did, where's that going to land today? But if you did all enjoy the video, please do like and let me know, because it helps out the channel. Let us know you do like this sort of thing, share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're around here with notifications turned on. I'd really appreciate that, because it's how you see my videos, because that's how subscriptions work. So one more thing before we go, please do leave a comment, let me know which ones of these you did know before and which ones you didn't. I know there's gonna be some smug guys who are like, I knew all of them, before the video's even gone to like, your video's been out for 5 minutes, and everyone's like, I watched all 10 minutes and I know every single fact. Wow, so I can't get better. But these are 7 fun facts which I'm like certain that everyone didn't know all 7 of, because again, some of them shocked me and maybe they'll shock you too. But yeah, I'd love to know, genuine answers, if like from genuine people, not like people trying to just be like, I'm the smartest in the world, as to how many you did know it, because I'd be willing to bet for most people it's like 1 or 2 or 3, and I'm just curious basically. So thank you very much for watching the video, and I guess I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.